Did we meet through the Alley Cat?
Yes, a Whiskey Blood gig. That was the very first time. I was playing drums for Whiskey Blood. And then Jamie asked you to play guitar on one of the songs.
On one song, which is
a
Motley Crue song.
Motley Crue, yeah. And yeah, that was it. That's the first time we met. And I can't remember if we had a chat that night. Probably we did. Just, very informal, probably introducing.
Well, what I always liked about you, Vincent, was that you had this perfect combination of absolutely, being an amazing drummer, looking the part, and also having a really good work ethic, almost like to the point of contradiction of, that we're playing these Motley Crue songs and everything's all kind of wild and rock and roll. And then you're like, right, well, I'm going to bed now because I have to get up in, and it was and it's great work ethic that I've always inspired me about you, and is always whenever things have come up where I've needed a drummer or somebody else has, I've always gone to you because I know that you're so reliable, both in terms of your ability, but your punctuality. Spinal Tap, right?
Oh, the funny thing is, I wasn't always like this. That discipline kind of like happened later in my musical career. I just wanted to be. I guess I just wanted to be really good, and for me, I thought about it. Okay, if I wanted to be really good, then I have to practice 8 hours a day, and I have to be sober, can't really drink. And that's kind of like, that was the thing that made me do it. That was the turning point for me. I made a decision. Okay, I'm going to stop all this. So I used to party a lot, I used to, get back at like 6 in the morning and stuff. But that meant like my day would have been just ruined. And, how can I practice? How can I get better if I'm still hangover? So when I made the decision, I want to be better. I want to be a better drummer. And I had to stop all of those partying late nights and had to really focus and concentrate on drumming. It's really, for me, it's really as simple as that.
Well, yeah, you saw what you wanted to do, and you saw what you had to do in order to do it. Yeah. And so lying in a corridor going, go on without me, probably wouldn't have been beneficial to your career journey.
But yeah, going back to that, that's how we met, right? Alley Cat, 11 years ago, I was in a band, playing drums in the band, and then you were there, playing guitars for us.
Correct. And then I was in a band called Night by Night at that time, and we needed a drummer for a Y&T tour. There's a kind of American hard rock band called Y&T that stands for Yesterday and Tomorrow, but I always used to wish it stood for Young and Tough. I thought that would have been a better 80s hard rock name. Adam's just working on his CV.
That was our first tour together. That was actually our very, very first tour.
And I think it was one of those, you had like 3 days to learn 1,000 songs, and you did it. So thank you again for that. So yeah, and then it was just that cemented it for me. Is like, Vincent is the go-to if you need anyone who's super reliable, super awesome, very talented, and very nice.
Oh, thank you.
I think when Adam and I met, we probably didn't meet sober until about 3 years into knowing each other, because we would always DJ together. Then we'd always meet when we were DJing at the Electric Ballroom together in London, and often it would be we were crossing over. So I would be taking over for him or vice versa, and but then because we were having so much fun, we'd sort of hang out with each other anyway, and we had a
bond over the Backstreet Preachers, to bring it back to what I was saying earlier, because we both love the Manics, but we both like different eras. And I feel like we both love glam rock, but we both love different types of glam rock. So
that's right, yeah.
That's why we're very complementary.
Yeah. Like you tend to like more 70s and 90s, and I like the 80s stuff.
Yeah.
And the Manics, I think, somehow were a band that fulfilled all of those elements. What I particularly like about the first few Manics albums is it's got all that kind of really strong glam aesthetic, whilst having these amazing lyrics. It's some of the best lyrics that I've ever heard, and still haven't been beaten, which were just an amazing ability to not necessarily use big words, but just use words together in a way that was completely new and really emotive, that was done in the lyrics. So yeah, I think it was quite rare to have a band that had all this kind of big, hard glam rock aesthetics and histrionics, but the lyrics are really poetic and really dark. And I think that's what I really, really liked about them at that time.
Maybe. Yeah, I think we DJ'd at the Intrepid Fox in Soho together as well.
Yes, which was a similar sort of setup, and then like lock-ins that would go on till 3 days later.
That's where I met you both.
Good days, man.
Yeah.
Good days.
When we did the Wayne's World dress up.
Oh yeah, that was your birthday, I think, wasn't it? About 14 years ago.
Your garb was incredible.
Oh yeah, you were Wayne and I was gone.
Yeah, your
I have
garb
the
was
80s
incredible.
Motley Crue shirt. So I did the hair and everything. There's a picture, we'll find it. We'll put it
Follow
on
us
the
on
thing.
Instagram if you want to see the picture.
If you want to see that.
Excellent plug. Thanks for watching that clip from Diamond Cast. If you enjoyed that, there's plenty more capers where that came from on our weekly show, which is every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time. And remember to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you so much for your support. It really helps the band grow. We'll see you next time.